go. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 46 yard. Squeeze, double. Man left. Switch.
On first down, Dupree. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Waters. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Watch the curl.
Big river.
They'll run on first down. It's Roberts. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
General West.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Roberts. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Wolf And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd and 2, Waters able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Waters completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
What? Any weapon?
On 1st down, Roberts gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Ready. 18 Gator. Blue draw corker. Check. Check nickel. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Roberts. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down. Wolf. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Waters. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing on first down. Waters. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Waters. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards. 2-18, chop.
On first down, Roberts. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
And the line to gain
Hey,
here is the
together.
37 on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo. Dude.
Looking to throw. Wolf. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go.
So it looks like the
60 out
offense
long.
isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Key the tight end.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 4th down. Wolf. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Waters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
To throw on 3rd down. Wolf. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Looking to throw. Wolf. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown! Jaguars. Philip Dorsett with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They run the counter. Dupree. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 2, Waters. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run the counter. Dupree. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Waters. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Waters. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Wolf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch this. Hey, orbit. 56, Mike. 56.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Waters. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Waters to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Waters. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Waters. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64.
On 3rd down, this is Roberts. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 4th down, Wolf. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. Waters. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. That one good for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Waters. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Check 52.
Looking to throw. Waters. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Heads in. Hayward. Find the mic. Let's get the move.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Waters, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. They gonna need some therapy. What? Go. Sponge.
And the blitz does come. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside to break it inside. Really well-run route.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To throw on 2nd down. Waters. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Come on. 48.
Off-play action. Waters. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
49, check 49, check it.
They'll run on first down. Roberts, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Wolf. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 43.
On first down, it's Roberts, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Greystone, travel.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Get your smooth. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Wide, get wide. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Bravo.
From the gun, Wolf. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Dupree. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
40 yards. I'm here all day. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here we go. Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, run.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Waters. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense.